We'd like to welcome all of you, friends and family here on behalf of Cody's family and Katlyn's family. We just want to tell you all, thank you so much for taking time to be here during this crazy season of life to celebrate with Cody and with Katlyn today.
Kate, it's finally here. Today is the day. I can't believe it's been almost 4 years since I was calling you Shaq at Clay Ave. I remember you hardly even talking to me the entire night. That night I knew there was something different about you. I had no idea what it was, but I knew I wanted to get to know you. As we became friends, I realized that you are just a genuinely good person. If you would have told me then I would be writing you this letter, now I'd probably check you into a mental clinic. Ha.
My sweet homie, we get married today. What? From the moment we met, we have been best friends. You have always treated me with the most respect. You are my greatest blessing. I always prayed for what I wanted in a husband, but the Lord showed me what I needed when He sent me you. And wow, you are so much more than I have ever wanted and what I never knew I needed.
I realized very quickly there was something between us. It didn't take long for me to convince myself I wasn't good enough for you. It's funny how we both fought our feelings for each other so hard. Neither one of us wanted to admit it to anyone. I think our rocky start is part of what our relationship what made our relationship what it is. Luckily, I never gave up. God brought us together for a reason. We may not know yet what that reason is, but I know you have changed my life. I thank God for you every day. I pray almost every day, asking God to help me be the man you need.
He showed me you need someone who will drop everything and come make you a Coke, a guy who will work on his 2 weeks off just so you can live comfortably and not stress, a guy who will hold you when you cry and who will love you regardless of all your flaws. He sent me you, the most perfectly imperfect person. I can never explain why I love you to people, because you are truly better than words can say.
I will always be there for you no matter what. I've been listening to Josie Escalito tonight. I can remember adding songs that made me think of you. I hold these memories near to my heart, and I can't wait to spend a lifetime making so many more. Today there is no more me and you, just us. Ephesians 5:31. I promise to love you with everything I have for the rest of our lives. I cannot wait to see what the Lord has in store for us. Now finish getting all fancied up. I'll be waiting on you at the end of the aisle. It's time for us to have a real good time. Love, Cody Martin, 21M.
To them.
Just kiss her on the mouth. Be done with it. That was just in a picture.
You are selfless, kind, patient, real, raw, strong, loyal, and a leader. All the characteristics the Lord described what a husband should be, and He gave me to you. Wow, I am so blessed. All this to say I love you, and forever with you is right where I want to be. You plus me, Kate.
we begin today, we're excited to gather together as Cody and Katlyn take this next step in their journey in life together. I'm so excited today to kind of stand here with both of you two to see what God has in store for you. Cody, I just want to say thank you for being the man that Katlyn has prayed for and just dreamed for and pined for forever. And it is a blessing, I know, for her, for you to be here, and for you to be who you are. One of the passages that I've prayed over my students in the 20 years of student ministry that I've had comes from Psalm 37, which simply states, "Trust in the Lord and do good, dwell in the land and enjoy safe pasture, and take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." And I'm always thankful when I get to see moments like this, where you get to see God's hand working right in front of you when He begins to give students the desires of their heart. This evening as we start, I come to ask, who gives this woman to be married to this man today?
Her mother and I.
The greatest decision you've ever made in your entire life outside of coming to know Jesus Christ. Today you become a Martin, just like the good folks, right? And so I always knew you had high ambitions and goals, and you're doing great.
So my turn now. My baby sister getting married. There's 50 of us immediate family members that are part of the Brown clan, the Brown family, and about to be 51 after today. Messed me up. And I remember even one time we were on a mountain and we were talking about God, talking about future, talking about my sister, talking about plans, getting deep. And he accepted Jesus Christ as Lord and Savior that day. And I was there, I remember that. And it was absolutely incredible. And we prayed together on that mountain outside. You remember that? We were crying, I was crying. It was an emotional time. And like a couple weeks later, he came and he followed through in believer's baptism, and I got to baptize him. And it was an absolutely incredible experience. And man, dude, from the bottom of my heart, I love you. Katlyn, you're my sister, man. My baby sister. And this day has come. And I prayed for who you're going to find, and I have good. Nobody's ever been good enough for you. Nobody's ever been godly enough for you. Nobody's ever been this enough for you. And I watched Cody and the way he lives his life, and the way that he loves you and pursues you every single day. The way that he takes care of you, the way that he protects you, the way that he's there for you, the kind of person that he is, the way that he serves God. God has given you a person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with. And I couldn't be happier, I couldn't be more proud to call you my brother-in-law, man. I'm so excited and thankful to be a part of this day, to be a part of this wedding. Awesome. God, if you'll repeat after me. I take you, Katlyn, to be my wife.
I take you, Katlyn, to be my wife.
I promise before God and these witnesses.
I promise before God and these witnesses.
To be your faithful husband.
To be your faithful husband.
To share with you.
To share with you.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
So that together we may serve God.
So that together we may serve God.
And others as long as we both shall live.
And others as long as we both shall live.
Okay, if you'll repeat after me. I take you, Cody, to be my husband.
I take you, Cody, to be my husband.
I promise before God and these witnesses.
I promise before God and these witnesses.
To be your faithful wife.
To be your faithful wife.
To share with you.
To share with you.
In plenty and in want.
In plenty and in want.
In joy and in sorrow.
In joy and in sorrow.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
So that together we may serve God.
So that together we may serve God.
and others as long as we both shall live.
and others as long as we both shall live.
Perfect. And above all else, you two, seek God before anything else. And let God work in y'all's relationship so that y'all can continue to grow closer together and continue to serve Him the way that you guys are now. I love you guys very much, very much. And you may now kiss your bride. It is my honor and privilege to announce you as husband and wife, Mr. and Miss Cody Martin.
Diamonds in the sky, below my feet is gold, and I'm never gonna leave this place, never wanna leave this place. Like a scene from a different life, like a dream that will never die. I never wanna leave this place, never gonna leave this place.